Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I wanted to talk about some questions that I think might be good to ask of yourself if you're considering van life, if you're thinking about it. It's summertime, people are getting into van life, people are starting van life, people go on adventures. Van life is not for everybody. I mean, you see these videos online on YouTube that glorify van life, they're making it seem like an amazing vacation, amazing time. But in reality, it's not exactly that. I mean, it is fun and exciting, yes, but it's not for everybody. There are some challenges and sacrifices you have to make in order to be able to live in the van. I compiled like a list of few questions that I think might be very helpful for people who are thinking about this lifestyle. Those questions are good just to ask yourself. Like if you ask those questions and depends on your answers, you'll be able to not fully know but understand more if you are one of those people who are able to do this lifestyle and not give up on it, if that makes sense. Before we start, don't forget to like this video, don't forget to click the subscribe button down below. I would really appreciate it. Click that bell notification. Leave me some comments down below before you even watch the rest of this video. Leave some questions down below that you think would be good to ask yourself before starting van life, because I'm really curious to see what you guys think about it and then what questions you guys would ask yourself if before starting van life. So yeah, anyways, let's get right into it. So these questions are not in any particular order. I'm not doing them like the most important to least important. They're just questions and you can ask them in any order you would like. So the first question is, do you tend to wear the same clothes repeatedly, like the same t-shirts for 3 days in a row? Or are you one of those people who constantly need to change clothes, wear a new outfit every day? If you are the latter, the person who always needs to have a lot of clothes and wear different outfits every day, then van life might be very, very challenging for you. Vans are limited space. No matter how big your van is or your bus is, it's still going to be a lot smaller than an apartment or a house. So you have very limited space. And on top of that, you don't have a washer and dryer that you can just, throw in clothes in and wash them. Minimizing and downsizing is one of the key elements to van life. It's important to get in the habit of wearing the same outfit for 2 or 3 days in a row, or just having 3 t-shirts, 3 pair of shorts or whatever, and just get used to it. The second question is, are you a homebody? If you think about it, van is your home. It has wheels and it's constantly moving, but it is your home and you can make it as comfortable as you want or as not comfortable as you want. The main thing is, do you value the comfort of the house? Because the reality of it is 80% of your time is going to be spent outside. So if you like outside but you would much prefer to stay in the comfort of your home, then van life might not be for you, because you spend a lot of times outside. Even if you're working inside your van, most often than not, your windows and doors are going to be open to let the air in. If it's hot outside, it's going to be hot in your van and you're going to be hot. If it's cold outside, you're going to be cold as well. So you're pretty much living outside. That's what it is. So if you much rather be inside, in the comfort of your own house where the temperature is regulated, then van life might not be something for you. Is being outside 80% of your time is something that you're going to be comfortable with? Okay, another question that I think you should ask yourself is if you like meeting new people. A lot of people think that van life is lonely, that you are by yourself a lot of time, and it's hard to make friends and make genuine connections. And it's actually not true. Yes, you can spend a lot of time by yourself if you want to, but you actually meet a lot of amazing people on the road. When you meet people on the road, you already have one thing in common, is that you live on the road. You live in the van or RV or bus or whatever it might be. So making connections with people is actually a lot easier when you meet people on the road versus if you just live in the house. But if you don't really connect with somebody that you met on the road, or you happen not like them, you can just leave. You're constantly on the move. Since I've been on the road, since I've been by myself on the road, and then I met Jed, I've actually met a lot of amazing people that I have more in common with than I lived versus when I lived in an apartment or in a house. So you're constantly going to be around people if you want to, but if you prefer to be by yourself, you can make that happen as well. But just know that even if you want to be by yourself, you're still going to encounter people on a regular basis, especially when you're camping or if you're in the city. A lot of van dwellers tend to find the same spots when they're boondocking in the cities because there's only so many spots you can boondock at. So you happen to meet a lot of people. Another question that you have to ask yourself is whether you're going to be okay with dirt. And I'm not talking about like personal hygiene. People who live in the van and van dwellers and bus and RVs, we are clean. We're not this dirty hippies that only take showers once a month. No, we all like to take showers. I personally like to take a shower every other day. And I do it every other day, whether it's at a friend's house, at the gym, at a campground, whatever it might be. I'm gonna find a way to take a shower, or if I'm in the middle of the woods and I have a bunch of water, then I'll do it there. We do have a portable shower. I'm gonna insert the video link somewhere here so you can check it out for yourself. But anyways, I am talking about the dirt from the outside. When you live in the van, just like I said in my previous questions, you spend about 80% of your time outside. So when you come in and out of the van, you constantly bring dirt and sand into your van. And no matter how often you sweep, it's always gonna be there. It's such a tiny space that clutter, it get cluttered very quickly, it get dirty very, very quickly. So if you're super OCD about cleaning and cleanliness and spot cleaning, then living in the van could potentially be very challenging in that aspect of it. You just have to kind of come to terms with the fact that your van might be cluttered, your van is always going to have sand and dirt on the floor, and if you do like a cleaner van or the floor to be clean, you have to come to terms with sweeping 100 times a day. The question that's probably going to be the most important is, are you comfortable with uncertainty? Just like with everything else in life, your plans might not go as planned, and when it comes to van life, most of the time the plans are not gonna go as planned. Things happen, your van breaks down, the weather is unfavorable, you get sick, you get lost, stuff like that. The fact that everything doesn't go according to plan is, for me, is the best thing about van life, because you never know what's going to happen, and you have to be comfortable with that. You have to be comfortable knowing that you don't know what's going to happen. You don't know where you're going to sleep tonight. You don't know if your van is going to make it. You don't know how the weather is going to be to a place you're going, and you have to be okay with that. If you're one of those people who loves to live their life according to the plan, if you're one of those people who likes to plan out every single detail of every single day, then van life is going to be very challenging and very hard for you, because no matter how much you plan, it's not going to go according to that plan. Stuff will happen, and you just have to roll with that. So that's probably the most exciting part of van life, at least for me, is not knowing. I grew up that way. I grew up not knowing what's gonna happen. I grew up traveling the world with my family. I grew up moving, and I think to me it's easy because I grew up that way, but for some people it might be, and that's why van life is not for everybody. It might sound exciting to you, it might sound amazing to you, and you might want to do it, but asking these questions will really help you to know whether if you're going to be able to actually do it, the reality of it, because it's not all unicorns and rainbows. It is hard and it's challenging, but it's also very rewarding. Okay, this is going to be it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I hope these questions are beneficial to you or to anybody who is learning about van life or wanting to start van life soon and just uncertain about things. I do have a few more questions that I think would be good for people to ask themselves. So if you like to know them as well, please comment down below and like this video and let me know, and I can make a part 2 to this video. So yeah, just comment and like so I know that you liked it and want me to do a second part to this video. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Once again, don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe if you're new to my channel, and don't forget to click that bell notification so you get notified every single time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on the next one.